My dear students, we in the previous video we discussed about the classification. In that we read about the Monera. Do you remember Monera? Then first kingdom. Then second comes Protista. What is the third one? Yes, come on, tell me. Yes, it's fungi. And the fourth one is kingdom Plantae. Right? So we have discussed 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are remaining? Robert H. Whittaker suggested how many kingdom classification? Yes, come on. Yes. 5 kingdom classification. Out of these 5, we have already read and discussed about 4 kingdoms. Now, ultimately, the 5th kingdom is kingdom Animalia. Right? Animalia. Kingdom Animalia. Oh, sorry. This is not T. This is L. Animalia, right? Kingdom Animalia. Very first thing is that kingdom Animalia about the cell. Cell eukaryotic. Another important thing is not single cell, always multicellular. Right? Eukaryotic and multicellular. What is the second thing about their habitat? All habitat. All habitat means they may be aquatic. Aquatic means in water. In water. They can live in water. You know, from your childhood you read about the poem related to the fish. Fish lives in. When we talk of a habitat in water, we just recall, we remember the fish. Right? Not only fish, many other animals also live in water. You know them very well. Okay? So, they may live in the aquatic habitat. The second, terrestrial. Terrestrial means they live on land, as we human beings live on land. Right? Terrestrial. The third habitat possible for animal kingdom Animalia is arboreal. Arboreal means on trees. If I say monkeys, where do the monkeys live? Monkeys live on the trees. Some lizards also live on the tree. Spiders, sometimes some snakes also go on the trees. So be very careful about that. And then aerial. Aerial also is the habitat. Very common when we talk of aerial habitat or habitat in air, we say very common are birds. You are familiar with the many birds. Day-to-day life you see so many birds, right? Crow is very common. You see crow is very clever, na? I read about the 30 crow story. So crow, then parrot, some of us have, or you may have the parrot in your house, right? Parrot, then pigeon, and then cuckoo, and then bulbul, myna. So many birds, they live in here, right? You should not confuse about the bat that flies in air. Bat. These days we talked of bat during these corona days, that bats, they have a spread. They are the cause of coronavirus. Now, isn't it? So bats are not birds. Bats are not birds, right? So don't confuse. Though they fly in air, but they are not birds. Remember this, right? They are flying mammals. So I have used the words birds, mammals. All about this we will read in the next lesson when we read about this kingdom Animalia in detail, right? So at this level, you have to know Animalia, kingdom Animalia included the animal and included the life forms of the earth that are eukaryotic, means cells are having well-defined nucleus. Their body is made up of so many cells, hence we say multicellular. They live in all these different kinds of habitat, that is aquatic, terrestrial, arboreal, aerial. Now third thing is about their nutrition. About their nutrition, you will say all the animals are heterotrophic. Remember this. This is the major difference that you have read in your earlier classes also between plants and animals. That they are heterotrophic means they depended on other. They depended on other life forms of this earth for their nourishment, right, for their food, right. All, remember, this is very important aspect of kingdom Animalia, that they all are heterotrophic. The fourth feature about the animals of this group is they exhibit movement and locomotion. Exhibit means they show, they express, show or express, or you can see this feature. They exhibit what? Movement and locomotion. So they exhibit movement and locomotion. Clear? Most of the animals they have locomotory organ, the organ that helps them to go from one place to another place. That organ is known as locomotory organ. Now if I ask what is your locomotory organ, yes, you can say is, and our locomotory organ is the leg, right? If I say what is the locomotory organ of a bird, you can easily say they have two locomotory organs, the wings as well as the leg. They can walk also on the ground and they can fly also. These two organs, a pair of legs and a pair of wings, they help them to go from one place to another place. Going from one place to another place is called locomotion, right? So they have two kinds of locomotory organ. So all animals, they exhibit locomotion. This is very important aspect of animals, and they have locomotory. Now I have a question. Tell me, what is the locomotory organ of a fish? Yes, how does a fish goes from one place to another place inside the water? Yes, they swim with the help of fins, right? They have the fins. Clear? So these are the locomotory structures that are present in their body. And regarding their reproduction, they exhibit reproduction, that is feature of living beings, and the mode of reproduction in most cases is they have sexual mode of reproduction. Sexual reproduction, right? They exhibit sexual reproduction. And some examples, if you want to know, I don't think you need to to be told by me about the examples. You may have seen a dog, a cat, a mosquito, spider, so many that you come, lizards on the walls, then snakes, and the cow, then calf, then pig. So many, all these are called animals. All birds, all different kind of fish, crabs, then turtles, then desert land camel, lizards, snakes. All these are different kinds of animals that are included in the kingdom Animalia, right? And that's all for this, all different kinds, all 5 kingdom classification, 5 kingdom classification. And who gave this? Robert H. Whittaker in the year 1969. So you have already read. For your examination, you must remember the features, the characteristic features of the life forms included in this group, the examples, and if anything is specific, that also you must remember, right? That's all. Have a good day.